What is wrong with you?
um, but what about on the hip hop side? Like like growing up, who was who was like the dude that inspired you, or who got you like starting to write, and how'd you get your make your bones as far as like creating your style and all that when you're growing up? Who were some of your influences?
Um, Musically, Rakim is the best ever, and no one will ever take that away from him.
Big
Um,
facts.
Lyrically, he's an amazing dude, and he's my favorite artist. Always been and always will be. Um, my influence may have came from him because to me,
Mm,
even though all the artists at the time were doing something different,
right.
like you knew the difference between Rakim or excuse me, you knew the difference between Kane and G Rap and KRS One. You knew the difference when they came on. But there was something special about Rakim. He felt like the most dangerous person in the world to me.
Mm,
Um, and but I don't know if you will. Like it sounded like he was not preaching, but he was so dedicated to letting you know, be careful when at the way you handle me,
yeah.
without saying a curse in 30 years.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? He never said, "Motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you." Just felt like you might not want to fuck with him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what
Indeed.
I'm saying?
Shout out
And
to the
of course,
real
Public
talk.
Enemy, which is Public Enemy is my favorite group.
Mm,
Um, I mean, they were so nuts. And Chuck, like the combination of a dude that was dead serious and then Flavor Flav bringing in the fun part of
yeah.
it was nuts. And Chuck felt like, dude, I'm talking about Chuck felt, when I said I looked up to Chuck, I mean, literally, I felt like I had to look up to him. His voice felt like he was such a big man. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And of course, when I met him, I kind of looked down at him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a little shorter than I expected. But yeah, those Rakim and Public Enemy was like my main influence. But I've literally started rapping. I'll go back so far with rapping that my sister gave me my first name. She named me Baby D.
Mm,
It's when everybody was named Cool, Sky, Love,
right.
and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't serious about it, but it's way back then. I believe it was maybe like a year or two after my father brought home a record player for my sister on her birthday and gave her this record with this blue label on it with this swirly thing on it, you know, which was the very first rap record. So, I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. So, but yeah, my major influence is Rakim and P, bro.
Indeed. Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So how did we go from so you get your first rap name from your sister, you start writing your first raps. How do we go from that to Lazy Lays? Because Lays is a very important part and in the machine that is MOP and getting you and Fame together, I believe. Talk a little bit about the importance of Lays and how you connected and how that came into the beginning foundations of what became MOP.
Right. Well, first off, MOP is way before rap music.
Right.
So we were family on the street, like all the other crews. But and we were from St. Mark's, which is 3 blocks away from 430, which is where Lays grew up at.
Mm.
It's also a building where Scoob Lover from one of Kane dancers
Oh,
grew
no
up.
doubt.
Right. So him and Lays were really good friends, which I never knew this.
Oh, wow.
Because at one time I had to stay in that building with my aunt who lived up the hallway and happened to be best friends with Scoob's mother.
Wow.
Um, so Lays again, Lays is from the neighborhood, so um, he was into the music business with Scoob, and even before that, they were doing block parties together where they would be rapping and dancing and shit. Um, so Lays, once he got into the business, he kind of, once he got his feet up under him or whatever, got his legs planted, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to the neighborhood and find maybe a group there or artist there that I could help out. And he came back to the neighborhood and he found Fame. Lay's cousin of the friends of, everybody's all tied in. So Lay's cousin is a friend of ours, whatever. And he talked to Lay about Fame, and sadly, Fame brother had just got murdered, and Lay's wanted to help Fame out in some kind of way, see what he could do for him. So he's like, what can you do? So Fame like, I can rap a little bit. So they started putting it together from there. I was away in college with these quote fingers up.
Mm.
So when I returned from college, Fame and them had already had it going. They did this compilation album called The Hill That's Real.
The Hill That's Real. Yep.
Right. They did The Hill That's Real. And the day I came home, Fame asked me as I walked in the building, we hugged, embraced each other. We didn't see each other in a couple of years or whatever. And he's like, yo, I got this thing rolling. I want you to do a song with me. So I'm like, all right, cool. A couple of months later, he walks up on me while I'm standing on the corner. Yo, I want you to do a song with me. I was like, okay, cool. He said, I said, just let me know when. He said, now. I said, now? Like, is it right now? Because I was into some bullshit I hadn't been into. So I didn't need to go now. I needed to handle this. And he kept going, yo, come on, man, come on. So I went with him, stopped doing what I was doing. By the grace of God, I was the only God that shook me with Fame that day. And we went to the studio that day and we created half of a record called How About Some Hardcore.
Oh,
and
wow.
It was half of it. And Lays took it and moved it around a little bit. Like a week and a half later, dude, no bullshit. He came back to me, had paperwork and a check.
Wow.
I was like, holy shit. And the real story of it is, dude, I was standing there waiting to rob their oil truck, man. Look, let me tell you something, dude. I followed him from, Brooklyn. I followed him all the way from East New York, all the way through Brownsville to the top of the hill around the corner from my house.
Wow.
At that time, the oil trucks were COD. So I knew he had a lot of paper. A lot more than I, right? So,
right.
I'm ready to get him. The Fame walks up. I got the thing in my hand. I'm like, I'm going to get this dude. We need this money. Not me, but my whole team need this money.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, remember I asked you to do a song with me? I'm like, yeah. I got the thing in my hand. He like, you want to do it, right? I said, yeah. I said, just let me know when. I'm watching Fame. I'm watching the oil truck. Watching Fame going back and forth. He goes, I said, just let me know when. He said, now. I said, you mean now? Is it now? He's like,
wow.
Like, I'm looking at the oil truck, dude, because he got paper, dude. We going to be calling night out. We going to eat for at least 2 months. We good.
Indeed.
He's like, yo, now. And I'm looking in his face, and he's got this look in his face like, you need to come with me now. So I put the thing on and he walked off. And that's kind of how it all started, like that. As a group professionally.
That's crazy. You ever think about? You ever think about like that? Was that like you think that was God and Fame, or was that just like destiny?
Well, I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think it's both. You know what I'm saying? Fame really. I mean, I got this great deal of respect for him, and
Indeed.
I trust his judgment, and he means a lot to me, so I never want to let him down. So I know when I think about it, of course I was mad. I'm like, shit, now I got to go to the studio, but I know dude had a couple racks on him. We could have been good.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go to the studio and rap. We ain't going to get no money out of this. Not right now anyway.
That's
crazy.
And, that's crazy.
So I looked at him and I was like, you know what? I'm looking at him because he's like a little brother to me, so I got to make him proud. I got to make him, you know what I mean? I can't let him down. So I went with him. And like I said, like a week and a half later, here come Lays with these papers and this check. Damn. We went on up to a lawyer and we got it handled, got the check, and we partied like rock stars from there, bro.
And How About Some Hardcore was your first record? That was the first record you ever did?
That's the first time I ever been in a studio.
That's incredible, my God.
Wow. I've never even been a part of a school play. No.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I went in the studio and got half the song